Traveler, have you finished eating?
Nope.
Before we do anything else, let's head back to Liyue Harbor. I need to fetch something.
Yeah, the recipe. Quite the challenge just to click teleport.
I need to go home to fetch my grandfather's notes. Let's meet at Wanmin Restaurant later.
Great! I'll go get everything ready. Traveler, what about you? Are you gonna do your own thing for a while, or do you want to come in and have a seat?
I actually have something to discuss with her. You go ahead. We'll join you later.
Okay, gotcha.
Traveler, come here for a moment. I need your advice on something. What do I need to do to get along with Xiangling?
Seriously? That's what's stressing you out?
What's so strange about it? Why are you looking at me like that?
You're super smart, and you're always so sure of yourself. Paimon thought you'd never need advice from anyone about anything.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Xiangling's always so warm and friendly with me. This time especially. And now she's desperate to do me a favor. So, is that supposed to mean... we're friends already?
Nope.
I'm just not
She
used
hates
to
you.
dealing with people who are so warm right from the get-go. How exactly am I supposed to respond to that? Okay. Noted. Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly.
What's making Kuching so self-conscious? Paimon thought nobody would be able to get under her skin. Hey, we're here!
Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Hello? You gonna...
Hey, grab a
There
seat.
you go.
I'm just running through my ingredients to see what I'm missing. Oh, we're gonna do this now? What is it? But this is your idea! Why you gotta dump it on Paimon? Ugh. Okay, so back at Longshu Inn, we noticed you and Kuching were getting along pretty well. So you really like hanging out with her, huh? Yup. Kuching's good-natured and easy to be around. The kind of person everyone wants to know, right? You're a braver person than Paimon. The first time we met Kuching, Paimon found her pretty intimidating. You think so? I remember thinking straight away that she was really easy to get along with. Didn't you see her sneaking treats to Goba back at Longshu Inn? Yeah, she's great. We know that now. We're just talking about first impressions. First impressions? Oh, okay. Hey, have you guys eaten grilled shellfish before? They can be hard to crack at first, but they taste amazing that way. We've eaten shellfish before, but I don't think we've ever tried eating them grilled. Oh, you're missing out. I'll grill some for you another time. But anyway, Kuching's like a shellfish. Maybe a little closed off at first, but once you get to know her, she's got a soft and squishy side too. Not to mention that even after her favorite food was stolen away, she was still happy looking after Goba. I'm really grateful for that. You make a good point. You know, Xiangling's intuition for people seems really spot on. Is that why she took a liking to Kuching so quickly? Alright, let's see. We're okay for carrots and crab, and we still got some ham and mushrooms. I wonder what Kuching's recipe is gonna be. Huh? What was that noise? What's going on?
Buck, 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 buck.
That bird is huge! Ah, it's the ladybird!
Excuse me, one shall not be addressed in such a manner.
It's the ladybird.
One shall be known as Adeptus. whose name, should you care to mention it, is Cloud Retainer.
Cloud Retainer. That does sound like an Adeptus name.
Well spoken. One shall let this young lady's enlightened words atone for the ignorant ones of her friend. A while it has indeed been, traveler. Does one surmise correctly that you hasten hither to partake in the Moon Chase Festival? Ah, so even the illustrious traveler has been summoned to attend the Moon Chase Festival. As expected, this year's theme stands proud against the test of public scrutiny.
The theme? You mean Feast of the Bounteous Land?
The very same. Moon Chase Festival falls during the season when many cooking ingredients are ripe. Hence, it is a fitting time to enjoy the finest of foods. One noticed the relative pomp and ceremony with which this year's affairs are being conducted, and could not abide to stand idly by. Let it be known that one's culinary proficiency and ingenuity is uncontested in all the world. Thus does one now appear in this realm, that those who inhabit it might witness one's latest creation, a supreme cuisine machine.
A supreme cuisine what? What's a supreme cuisine machine?
Patience. One's purpose here today is to meet and to greet. Nothing further. All shall be revealed before your very eyes when the time arrives. Traveler, you are one who has witnessed much of the culinary world. When the day comes, one would be most pleased to see you in attendance, offering your most vociferous ovations.
Oh, so we're officially invited?
That which is implicitly understood needs not be made explicit, let alone official. I shall say no more and dwell here no longer. Await my word. Be there or beware.
This bird always disappears just as quickly as she shows up. Oh, wait, not bird, Adeptus. Hey, wait! Isn't she technically an illuminated bird, though? She seemed like someone very prestigious and very talented at cooking. She definitely loves her food.
What are you all huddled together over here for? The Adeptus left already.
Yay! Kaching's back!
Sorry I kept you waiting, Xiangling. This is the recipe from my grandfather's notes. They're not in the best condition, so rather than bring them out of the house, I just transcribed the recipe. Unfortunately, the texts my grandfather worked with were very old. Usually faded, damaged, or both. Some parts are missing from this recipe, too. Do you think you'll still be able to work with it?
Coconut milk.
Okay, let me take a look. Give me some time. I need to look into it.
Sorry for the trouble.
Oh, you're all here?
That voice sounds familiar.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation. I was in the area buying a few things, and I heard the disturbance, so I felt compelled to come take a look.
You mean Cloud Retainer? I saw her too. She just suddenly showed up right in the middle of the street. Whatever adeptal power that was, she certainly knows how to make an entrance.
Lady Kaching, you saw her too? Do you, have a moment? I need to discuss something with you.
What is it, Ganyu? Has something urgent come up?
It's almost like
now?
they're showing the order at which the
It's nothing work
reruns are
I
gonna be
wanted
coming
to
in.
ask about, something personal.
Hutao,
Is that okay?
Ganyu.
Personal matter? Involving me? Surely I haven't done anything improper recently, have I?
Please, Lady Kaching? This is really important to me.
Oh, okay.
I noticed Cloud Retainer was here for quite a while. Did she say anything about... me? When I was young?
About your childhood? No, nothing at all.
What? Really? Thank goodness. I was getting really worried. Once she gets talking to people, she tends to go off on all sorts of tangents. so I was worried she might have bored you with some stories about me.
Your name didn't even come up, so you've nothing to worry about.
Kuching, how are you not asking a bunch of questions right now? There's obviously some juicy gossip here. Aren't you curious to find out what it is?
Please, no, don't do that to me.
Of course not. Whatever it is, I'm not curious and I'm not going to ask. If Ganyu has a secret and she wishes to keep it that way, nobody should make it their business to try and get it out of her. That's just basic decency, is it not?
Yes, ma'am. Paimon will never bring it up again.
Kuching, thank you. You're so kind and considerate. I've always seen that in you.
What's that got to do with... Honestly... Go on, you should be getting back now.
Oh my, you're right, I should. Okay, everyone, please excuse me. I should get back to work now. Take good care of Kuching for me.
It's nighttime.
Hey,
Time to go back to
what are you
work.
trying to say?
Don't worry, Ganyu. We will.
Thanks. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, power, anime, friendship, and heart of the cards.
Just ignore her.
Hey, everyone. I just had an idea. It only occurred to me when that Adeptus showed up. Do you think the Stove God could be an Adeptus too? Ooh, could be.
I don't want to assert either way, but it seems highly likely.
In that case, we should go ask the Adepti about it. I think my master might be able to help.
Master? You mean your teacher is an Adeptus?
She's over at Yujing Terrace. Come on, I'll introduce you.
I've got the power of God and anime on my side. Whee! I am looking forward to Ganyu's rerun, though. I really hope Keqing isn't a spoiler of her having a rerun banner. Like Keqing, Hu Tao, Ganyu, Child. Oh man, that'd be terrible. Like, do Hu Tao, Ganyu, or Ganyu Hu... I don't know what order. Either way, I just want Ganyu.
Hello, Xiangling.
Madam Ping is Xiangling's master?
I did not
He's
expect
everything.
that.
Master, how are you keeping these days? Are you well?
Oh, very well, thank you. What a surprise it is that you all had the time to come and visit me today.
Hello.
Master, we came here because we have a question for you. Do you know about the Stove God?
Of course I know the Stove God.
Does this mean you know them personally?
Ah, I see. It's the Moon Chase Festival, isn't it? How interesting. So you came to hear some stories about the Stove God.
That's right. We're investigating something that happened recently.
I see. The great stone surfaces. And so you open an investigation. I must commend your guesswork this far. I did indeed know the Stove God of whom you speak, but it was a great many years ago. Moon Chase was originally a rite observed by the Adepti, not something in which the ordinary people of Liyue would ever partake. But over the years, they have sought to emulate it for themselves many times, giving rise to various festivals bearing the Moon Chase name. On nights when the moon shone bright, everybody would get together for joyful reunions. There would be fine food, fine wines, and choice teas. Later, Rex Lapis unified all of these various festivals under the Moon Chase name to honor an old friend of his. In short, the heavens were our witness as we vowed to the moon to come together in joyful solidarity, to remember the past and reflect upon the present. That is the meaning of the Moon Chase Festival.
Rex Lapis.
That friend made many contributions to Liyue, and Rex Lapis would not have them go unrecognized. Turning this season into a commemoration of his old friend was also a way to honor that friendship. I can only presume that the Stove God Festival was one of the many subsumed into the Moon Chase Festival.
In the hands of Rex Lapis, our nation's traditions were faithfully upheld. It is to their detriment that we must now be the ones to inherit this duty.
Ah, Kuching, I simply won't allow you to be so down on yourself. Nothing would delight Rex Lapis more than to know that those who follow in his footsteps continue to value these traditions and are working tirelessly to do them justice.
Thank you.
Lady Kuching.
Huh?
Lady Kuching, Lady Ningguang wishes to speak with you.
Ningguang's looking for me? Must be important. Please excuse me, everyone. If I'm not back soon, you'll find me at Ningguang's office.
Bye, Felicia.
There she goes. Kaching's a lot more serious when she's got her work face on.
Do you want to know who Rex Lapis's friend was?
Oh, Paimon, guys!
Ajdaha.
Yes, precisely. There are few genuine coincidences in the world. The story of the Lost Festival and the old friend are indeed one and the same. The Stove God was a good friend of mine, too. What a pity it is that the god is now gone both from the world and from people's memories.
How could that happen?
It is to everyone's regret that the Stove God passed. But gods cannot be fully destroyed, and we made a pact to wait until the land became fruitful once more. For perhaps the Stove God would then return, albeit in a new form.
Really? Master, you must miss the Stove God a lot, right? From the way you talk about it all, it sounds like you were the best of friends.
Yes. Thinking back on it all, there are many fond memories. I'm pleasantly surprised to find that Kuching is investigating this. She is a tenacious child, and anything she sets her mind to, she will diligently pursue. It warms my heart and makes me want to give her a helping hand. Unfortunately, however, I cannot simply give her the answer, for the process is of great importance to her. Kuching's grandfather once researched the Stove God, and now she follows in his footsteps. Since Kuching has inherited this conundrum, so too she must inherit the journey to its resolution.
You knew Kuching's grandpa?
Of course, I count all the people of Liyue among my good friends. I remember when he was the same age as Kuching is now. So young. Grandparent and grandchild are definitely made from the same mold. Both diligent enough to take on anything and bold enough to see it through to the end. I like to think of Liyue as my own little potted plant. I've watched it grow and blossom, and it grows more beautiful all the time. In the blink of an eye, the buds of yesterday are in full bloom today. It's wonderful to see. For new blossoms must bloom on the branches if the tree is to remain evergreen and ever young. My dears, you are absolutely right to focus your investigation on the stone. It is, as you suppose, the lost statue of the Stove God, and within it lie all the answers that you seek. I should like to see the stone for myself if you would lead me to it. Perhaps the truth will emerge even as we watch on.
Come on, Granny, let's go check out this stuff.
You're
all here. I was just about to send someone to fetch you.
Kuching, has the stone undergone any changes?
A crack has appeared in one corner, but we still can't tell what's inside.
What happened? Did someone chip it while no one else was looking?
More likely a natural occurrence. Our weapons have had no effect on it.
How would a natural occurrence crack it open?
This is because the stove god draws power from the actions of the masses, the heat of a busy kitchen, the joy of a reunion. Keep up the good work, and the truth will rise to the surface soon enough.
All the books say the stove god is the deity of food. So is the stone opening up because everyone's cooking for the festival?
Great young bitch.
Statues draw power from their people. So, if the stove god has dominion over cooking, could it be that the passion people put into their cooking gives power to the stove god? Ningguang and I chose Feast of the Bounteous Land as this year's theme, and now every chef signed up for the competition is busy preparing. Paimon's theory is not an unreasonable one.
Plus, a lot of families have reunion feasts around this time. With everyone back home, the whole city's bustling with people, and that adds a lot to the festive atmosphere. So if the stone cracked because Leo started getting festive, that must mean that when the festive fever peaks, it'll bust right open, right? That's gotta be it, right, Master?
Well, we'll have to see then, won't we?
Okay, the fact that cooking is involved gives us a perfect opportunity. The selection phase of masterful chefs will be held indoors and seen by only a few people, but the finals will be held outside in public. Everyone who wants to will be able to come and watch it. The atmosphere will be incredibly lively, no question.
And when the finals end, boom! We'll get to see who the stove god really is, right?
It's definitely a possibility.
Well, I've already signed up, so I should be able to help.
Yes, for a chef as accomplished as yourself, getting to the finals should be a breeze.
All this talk of cooking competitions is making Paimon hungry. Oh, Paimon can't wait!
Oh yeah.
Great if Paimon
The
could take a
temperature's
nap
going
and
down.
wake up when it's the finals.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to click like and subscribe to my Twitch, my YouTube, and my Twitter.